Right, I'm Trucker Jim this morning with this hat. It looks like a trucker's hat. I don't know why. I've just spent like hours in makeup. I run my own TV show actually. Cinematography, lighting, production, direction, writing. Performance. The whole shebang. I actually do. I run my own TV station. Yes, you do, Mikey. Right, it's day 9. Tell you what, so much for it being a fucking stimulant. I had it this morning and then I went back to sleep for like an hour and a half. I'm a little bit late. I'm going to my favourite human today. It's 5 to 9. She said I'll be back from the school run at 8:30. I was like, what? That early? She said, well, just any time. I'll be back in the morning. Just come in the morning. So I'll get there about 10. It's like 5 to 9. I'll leave in about half hour. That's fine. And I am still feeling like there's a lot of times when I've got stuff to do and I'm sitting here in the morning and, had a coffee or whatever. And I know I'm going and it's like, what have I got to do? What have I got to do? I don't know, I've got to go soon. And I'm, in that mode that is really difficult to describe, that no one thinks exists, of thinking that you're doing something when you're not. I made the comparison to Parkinson's, when people get to a doorway and they start dithering, for want of a better word, and it's because their brain's not engaging. That's all that's happening. And they get it when their footsteps get shallower. Festinating gait, they call it. The footsteps get shorter and shorter until they go dip, 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 dip. And they, in their head, think they're walking. It's a similarity to that, but just think of it manifesting in terms of mental engagement with thoughts and stuff like that. Anywho, you don't need to understand it as such, do you? Like, a lot of people talk about understanding it. I don't think it's understanding it as such, it's just recognizing it and allowing it to happen. And not taking it personally, not taking it like, you've got to do this because I've got this. I think that's the way it comes across to society a lot of the time. You've got to change because of me. It's not my fault. You've got to change. It's no one's saying anyone's got to change, but I think it's more just in terms of like, please fucking help me. I can't fucking help this happening. I'm trying to stop it. What can we do about it? Rather than it's all your fault. You're causing it. I think there's massive miscommunications all over the shop. All over the fucking shop. I tell you what, fucking miscommunication over there, miscommunication there the other day, just fucking Friday there was. No, but yeah, I'm more kind of like, I'm almost wondering what to say now and stammering now because my head's thinking, can't just get the fuck out of it. But there's not that much of a rush, and there is a few things I've got to do. So I will do them, those things that I've got to do, before I do the other things that I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Clear, identifiable pathways there, Mikey. Very good. Thank you. So, yeah, like I say, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I've always thought that when I'm doing this sort of stuff, it's really annoying that if I'm doing it with someone, it would just be really easy. Who knows? It's like all of the time that is wasted before is horrible and it's hurting me and it's killing me and I feel terrible and I feel awful and I feel like a fucking failure because of it. There, I said it. I keep having to battle this fucking constant fucking actual things failing and trying not to feel like a failure. I do, it's horrible. I have to battle with it all the fucking time because I'm just being a complete ball of fucking ineptitude. There, I said it. I did say it. You did say it. You did. I know I did. But that's not to say that that's who I am and what I want and what's going to happen and what I'm attracting. That is just me. That is like, if you look up EFT, that's part of the loving and accepting yourself thing. You go like, even though I'm a fucking wanker, I totally, completely love and accept myself. And that's how you release it. That's how the process works. It's kind of like this energy that says, surrender what you want to release and I will take it. And you go, it's sort of this. It needs to be specific. It needs to be absolutely specific. You need to rifle through all those feelings and go, this. Because I feel like this about myself. But I still love myself. And it goes, anyway, that's, like I say, if I hold all that shit to myself, it's always there and it festers and it grows. And if I'm slightly conscious of it, that means I'm massively subconscious of it. So it's going to be poisoning me. So I need to just get it out there. Get it out there. And I am speaking from experience because things do poison me. I've felt them poison me. And I walk around with guilt and shame. Basically, not, I don't know how to describe it. But that guilt and shame is a lot of the time what leads to that feeling of no one wants you here, no one wants you around, no one wants you close. You're funny to laugh at for a few minutes, that's it. You're nice to have around for a little while because you're like a little bouncy ball, and then they get bored of you. That's all they want you for. That's all anyone wants you for, ever. You're nothing, you're no one, da-da-da-da-da. It's horrible. It's horrible living with a you that does that to you and it feels like you and you think that isn't me, but it feels and thinks and acts and is me, it's in me, but it's not me. But it's not me, and I don't agree. Takes me back to that Yum and Yuck poem that I wrote. You keep finding bits and reactions in me, that aren't how I think. And why am I reacting like that then? Because that is not how I fucking think. And it's all sort of terrible sort of confusion going on. I can't begin to fucking describe it, really. But I spunked its ass. And here I fucking am. Trucker Jim. I can't even finish that sentence. I was just going to start babbling. But yeah, I am... There's still that definite difference. I'm still thinking I want to go up. I reckon there could be more of this in terms of how it could get my stuff together. My commitment alongside this, I wasn't in the Cubs. My commitment alongside this is that I will try and work on my mood and my motivation and affirmations around that. Because I've got to be a participant. I have got to be participative. I have got to be precipitative. Got to participate. To participate in the tasks what I have been allocated by myself, for myself, to do myself, all right? But yeah, it's... You've got to fucking dance with it. It ain't going to do it for you. It isn't going to do it for you. Like, I don't know, let's make a comparison to actual fucking street amphetamines. And you get people like, I knew a girl that used to be on that, and she would just chat and she would clean out her medicine cabinet and shampoo bottles. And I mean, she would unscrew all the lids and she'd be cleaning all the gunk off of them, and she would just chat, and she'd take 3 hours, and all of the bottles were stacked and sort of going in sort of descending order and all of this sort of stuff. And everyone would go, OCD, that's OCD, that's OCD, that is, because you're all parrots. OCD is not just a tiny bit of OCD. That is being meticulous with things. OCD is obsessive. It means it takes over their entire life, and it is, yeah. Anyway. No, that was just the fact that she had to keep doing it. There was this compulsion to do it. The meds were effectively doing it for her, if that makes sense. She would just be sitting there restless. Oh, do something. She would just do that. Whereas with this, it's more like, you know, it's like getting it's like you've been riding this really shit fucking bike with rusty wheels and fucking crappy brakes, and the wheels are not only rusty, they're wonky. And so you've been going and like, and it's dragging, and the chain's stiff, and it squeaks. And then someone says, "Yeah, here's a fucking brand new fucking Cannondale road bike, super fucking like what's it, carbon fiber frame, beautiful fucking machine. There you go, get on that." And if you put that in first gear and dawdle on it and don't steer properly and wiggle all over the road, you're riding it the same way as the old fucking shit heap. Now that was a nice analogy, Mikey. Thanks, Mikey. That was really. It's like you've got to be the one. So I'm gonna go and shave my legs and wear some spandex. I'm gonna turn up at my favourite human's house in neon cycling shorts. Oh, and my new shades that I had on in my other thing. Have they stayed down there on the bed, probably? I don't know where they've gone. Anyway, they certainly do look like cyclist shades. So that is my metaphor for life. I am going to be, I don't know any famous cyclists, but I'm going to be a famous cyclist type legend hero. And that is my metaphor for the day. I'm going to be wearing the yellow jersey